going to solve simple array sum problem, and if you are unable to find simple array sum, you can just go to the search bar and then try this simple array sum in the search. You'll get the problem. Okay, let's see how this works. So simple array sum, it's a function. The name of the function is also simple array sum only. Now what this function does is it will calculate the sum of elements. That means if the array contains 1 2 3, it should return the sum of 1 and 2 and 3. That means 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6. If the elements are 1 1 1, then it should return 1 plus 1 plus 1, which is 3. So it should return that integer value. And also make sure that you just read the complete problem description and then go for code. Okay, that's the best approach. And let's see what all we get as a parameters. So in the simple array sum function, we should return the sum of array elements as integer. So we have to return the value or result as integer, and then arguments we will get array of integers. So what will be the input format? First line will be n, denoting the size of array. That means whatever the size they are passing the elements, we don't know, right, what the user will give. So we have to make sure that our code or logic works for every input. So the first line contains n, that is the count of the array, total length of the array, and the second line contains the space separated integers. So we will get all the elements in this second parameter. So let's solve this question now. I'm going to solve this question in the C itself. So it's by default it's C only, and you don't have to worry about complete this logic, like how you got this and what you have to do. This is by default. I did not write this complete code. This is given by the editor itself, and this is just to check the test cases, and this is completely on HackerRank editor only. So we have to complete only this simple array sum function. Okay, let's do that. Now what in the problem description it's mentioned that the whatever the parameter we are receiving, the first one is the count of the array, that means length of the array, and then they have taken pointer, and this is for the array elements. So just to store the sum value, we will declare one value as sum, and please initialize it to 0. Why? Because when we are adding a value to the already declared value, it will take some garbage value if you are not in. That means if the sum is not initialized to 0, then it will take some garbage value like 459 or something, and then it will add to our elements, which will give us wrong result. So always make sure that whenever you are performing this sum operations, you initialize the value to the 0, and then we'll take one I value to just for the iteration. Now let's take for loop. Okay, for I equal to 0, I less than. So why they have given us this array under count parameter is because we don't know how many elements are there, right? So we have to just use this element, and then I should be incremented for each value. And now sum equal to sum plus AR. Array name they have given as AR only, so make sure you shouldn't change these parameters, okay, because they are all interlinked in this code. So just use those values only. I'm sorry, here it's plus and then semicolon. Yeah, now we will simply return some value. So this is the logic for this complete solution. So first we have initialized sum equal to 0, and we have taken I for iterating elements, and then I started with the 0. And how to iterate the elements, you have to write the for loop, right? So started with the first element, you know that indexing starts from 0, right? So take 0 and then up to last element. So since we started with 0, it should be less than the actual size, only one less than the actual size, and then we are incrementing the I value just to make sure that the elements are updating. That means we are updating the iteration. Now let's just execute our code. I have already executed previously, so just to make sure that the code is working, let's run the code again. Yeah, see, they have passed 6 as a array length. That means 6 elements are there in array, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and then this is array. Okay, these two are input parameters which we have received. This is array underscore count, and this is array which they have used as pointer. And then we have written our logic. The output is 31 and expected is also 31. So we'll just submit our code. All test cases passed. Yeah, this is how you have to write the code. Okay, you have to just read the description, and then you have to make sure that how many variables are required and how you have to go for the logic. So, and this is how you have to start the coding, basic coding. Okay, and we'll see a few more questions in the coming videos. Thank you.